Well, we always look for the whale in a situation like this, and if there was a whale out there, it was FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried, king of the hill. I think we found the whale, and I'm sure there's going to be more fallout, but we
Hmm.
see how big the whale is. And yes, a lot of people have lost a lot of money around the crypto asset ecosystem. Losing value here. But if we're right on the underlying technology and the underlying roles that Bitcoin and Ether, Ethereum are going to play in this new world, then I think we're going to recover pretty quickly.
Though Bitcoin prices have plunged to the lowest level in 2 years, ARK Invest, the investment firm helmed by high-profile stock picker Cathie Wood, has doubled down on the struggling sector in the days since befallen crypto exchange FTX filed for bankruptcy, defying many analysts by buying more than $60 million in crypto-related stocks as the firm insists its conviction in the space is as high as ever. Hello and welcome to Money Talks. In today's video, Cathie Wood, CEO of ARK Investment Management, has expressed unwavering confidence in cryptocurrency assets despite the recent demise of FTX.
Sometimes you need to battle test. You need to go through crises to see who the real to see the survivors first of all, but really to battle test the infrastructure and the thesis. And again, we think Bitcoin is coming out of this smelling like a rose because of what I have mentioned previously. And I do think the one thing that will be delayed is perhaps institutions stepping back and just saying, okay, do we really understand this? And once they actually do the homework and see what's happened here, I think they might be more comfortable moving into Bitcoin and perhaps Ether as a first stop
You know, you
because they'll understand it more.
According to ARK's daily transaction reports, three of the firm's funds, including its flagship ARK Innovation ETF, have invested $62.7 million in shares of exchange Coinbase, CryptoBank Silvergate, and the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust since November 11th. The day FTX announced its sudden liquidity crisis this month forced the firm to undergo bankruptcy proceedings.
Yes, if you look at the blockchains, let's use the Bitcoin blockchain and Ethereum, what you'll find is they have the infrastructure, the technology has not skipped a beat throughout this entire crisis. In fact, the hash rate, Bitcoin's hash rate is at an all-time high, and that is a real indication of the security of the network. On Ethereum, we're seeing the total value staked at 24 billion. That is an all-time high. So we think the infrastructure is working beautifully. As far as Coinbase, this is an onshore regulated company and wanting to help shape regulations. Brian Armstrong, the CEO, and Alicia, CFO, have been leaning into what's going on right now and saying, okay, regulators, we need more clarity in order to protect investors. Those who wanted to get involved with certain types of crypto were forced offshore, and look at what's happened. So I think that Coinbase is going to come out here looking very, very strong. It just lost a very big competitor in
right.
FTX.
ARK's investment in the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, which tracks the price of the world's largest cryptocurrency but doesn't force investors to buy or store it directly, marks the firm's first in the fund since July 2021, right after the price of Bitcoin collapsed 45% over a period of 2 months.
No, I think it's more fear. I think many people say we don't know what we don't know. So what we do is we step back, put a little perspective into the situation here. And what do we have? So the entire crypto asset ecosystem is an $800 billion ecosystem. Apple is 3 times larger in terms of market cap. So that's some perspective. Many people are saying, well, okay, is this another Lehman? Could this be, could we see the domino effect here? I've just given you one reason why. The banking system back in 08, 09, trillions and trillions of dollars, and it was the global banking system. Right now, we have, it seems, from FTX, $5 to $10 billion in creditors as FTX has filed bankruptcy. They will be making claims. If you look at Lehman, that was $1.2 trillion in claims. So again, just trying to put perspective, this is fraud. This is Madoff. Madoff was $64 billion in claims. Again, FTX, 5 to 10 billion. Now, I know that crypto assets are, they attract a lot of attention. This is, the three revolutions we talk about all the time, a new monetary system in terms of the first global, private, meaning not government controlled, digital,
Right.
Rules-based monetary system. That's Bitcoin, a very big idea. DeFi is a very big idea. And while that has been thrown into question in terms of, shifting from one exchange to another, we've had a lot of shifting around. But I think DeFi, in terms of taking the middlemen out of financial services and making the ecosystem much more transparent with much less counterparty risk, is going to take off. It will continue to move forward, we believe.
The transactions come as the price of Bitcoin fell to a 2-year low of less than $15,600 on Monday, pushing losses to more than 20% during the FTX turmoil, according to CoinMarketCap.
Yes, I had a Zoom, my team and I had a Zoom with Sam before that conference. I think they wanted to have us represented at the conference. And so I did give a presentation there, or I was on a panel. But other than that one phone call, just to set up, I have never talked to him. And he by the end of the phone call seemed to be distracted by whatever else he was doing. So that was my one exposure to him. And I think the thing that is shocking is how many people were very close to him. And one would have presumed, looked at all of the documents and got a sense of the books. The fact that so many people were completely fooled is quite shocking. I think he had this aura around him or something that caused people to ask fewer questions than might otherwise have been the case. It's very hard to understand.
In an interview with Bloomberg, ARK Invest CEO Cathie Wood was asked about her past prediction that Bitcoin would make it to a price of $1 million per coin by the year 2030. Wood, undeterred by the recent bear market in crypto and equities, recommitted to the bet. So, do you agree with Cathie Wood's prediction of $1 million per Bitcoin in 2030? Does it still stand after the FTX collapse? Tell us in the comments. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon with the next video. Thank you so much for watching.